The relationship you have with your boss is critical, but it can be really tough to read your boss, your authority figure. So inspiration coach Shannon McKain joins us now with some strategies to help use our emotional intelligence. There's always this added layer, Shannon, of stress when it comes to a relationship with your boss because they control your fate.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you want to get a read on them. Where do you even start?
Yeah, well, I think just as a culture and as in our communities, we really need to become more emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent about our surroundings and the people that we're interacting with. And so as we talked about in a previous segment, that emotional intelligence is simply understanding your own emotions and being able to have empathy and awareness of other people's emotions. So really the first step is being able to read your boss, like listen for cues, like think about like your tone, your dialect, the inflection of how your boss is speaking to you. How is their nonverbal behavior with you? Are they closed off or are they open-minded with you?
And then do you talk about also listening to how quickly they speak?
Yeah.
Do they speak really fast when they're excited or when they're happy?
Yeah, so some people talk really, really fast when they're excited about something. Other people can talk really, really fast when they get nervous about something. And so it's being able to read and understand how your boss or your management, how they use those cues.
What about when you look at their office?
Yeah.
Are there clues to their personality from how things are displayed in their office, or is it more from what they display?
Well, I don't think it's about whether they value a centerpiece or flowers. You know, it's more about, are they tidy and clean, and is it going to bother them if there are a bunch of papers that are a mess, or do they have to have everything kind of buttoned up and in straight lines, like those sorts of things. Is the boss or the management, are they open with the staff, and are they friendly and want to come out and interact with people, versus are they closed off behind, you know, glass doors? And so just paying attention to the surroundings and how they interact. And so that'll really give you some clues too about how they want to interact with you and what their personality's like.
And then the key is respecting that boundary. And if they always have their door closed, do you just kind of tiptoe around their door and not go in there, or do you try to break that barrier?
Sure. Well, being emotionally intelligent has everything to do with being able to understand the other person's emotions and then being able to coordinate and adapt accordingly for them. You know, so it's not about you; it's about reading the situation and then being able to adapt yourself to be able to match where they're at.
You have a couple personality tests that
Yeah.
you recommend. It'd be interesting if you can get your boss to take one of these tests, but these are tests that are also really good and give the person, will give you insight into how you interact with your outsiders and your boss.
Yeah, so when we look at people's personalities, right, so we kind of segment it into three main areas. People are always born with IQ, people are born with personality, and then they also have this emotional quotient that's also another piece of it. And so all three of those things work together when we have interpersonal relationships. And so there's Myers-Briggs, there's Strength Finders, there's True Colors, there's so many different of these tests that you can take to understand someone's personality. So again, is it somebody that is maybe a big picture thinker and doesn't really care about the details, or is it somebody that's much more analytical and has to have all of the bullet points and the checklists? And so understanding and knowing that about your boss is going to be tremendous for you in order for you to get your career ahead.
Because if they're a big picture woman or a big picture guy, you don't want to be going in there with minutia.
No, they're going to be exasperated with that, and then maybe start to think a little negatively about you.
Shannon McKain, always insightful. Thank you.